It's a roll call of eminent personalities as family members, associates, traditional rulers, religious leaders and leaders of thought, as well as past and serving governors, among other dignitaries, turn out to honor former President Olusegun Obasanjo at this gathering as part of activities marking his 85th birthday. Up for discussion is the challenge of leadership in Africa, centered around the theme, Leadership in African Narrative in Development and Progress of Africa. The Director General of the World Trade Organization, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, is the keynote speaker. She calls for a leadership that prioritizes investment in technology.
We will need to look at structural and institutional reforms to develop our internal market through the African Continental Free Trade Area, invest in manufacturing to add value to our primary commodities, and meet the ambitious goals for economic integration and technological progress set out in Africa 2063.
Dr. Okonjo-Iweala commends African leaders' steadfastness in containing the COVID-19 pandemic, but restates her call for equal access to vaccines by Africans in Africa.
The narrative about African leadership in the face of the pandemic has remained positive, despite low vaccination rates. But this could change in the next stage of the pandemic, because now that global vaccine supply constraints have eased, the key challenges are now within our countries. Inadequacy of warehousing and cold chains, weak healthcare systems, paucity of trained personnel, lack of effective data-driven vaccination campaigns, and a plethora of misinformation and vaccine hesitancy. We need strong, focused leadership to overcome these problems.
While sharing his dreams for the continent of Africa, Chief Obasanjo advocates a shift from the current state of things, which he says has impeded socio-economic and political development in Nigeria and on the African continent.
I believe in principles before personalities. And taking personality before principles is putting the cart before the horse. As for me, the major issue is how to progress Nigeria from a country to a nation. The last part of our anthem talk of building a nation where truth and justice will reign. Do we have truth and do we have justice on the basis of which we can build a nation?
On the 2023 general elections, Chief Obasanjo debunked speculations that he is backing some persons expressing interest in the 2023 presidential race.
I cast a cursory look at some of the people running around and those for whom people are running around. If EFCC and ICPC will have done their job properly and supported adequately by the judiciary, most of them will be in jail. I was told that social media credited to me names of 3 people from the South that I am sponsoring for presidency in 2023. If I will sponsor people for presidency, it won't be 3. I would be a fool to be sponsoring 3 at the same time.
For the former president, building a strong nation requires, among other things, strict adherence to the principle of federal character to instill a sense of belonging, equity and fairness in the nation.